Amigos,
Gracias y bienvenidos a los que se están conectando. Una noche muy especial para todos, especialmente los que estén involucrados en ese día tan lindo como fue el día de Año Nuevo, donde se realizó un curso espectacular, donde hubo comunidades de diferentes países. So I'm just gonna speak a little bit Spanish and English. Basically, I was just saying that welcome to this fantastic evening of music and you know, sharing and getting together, especially people that have been involved in the New Year's parade, the May New Year's parade. There were fantastic display of costumes. People come from all over the world, you know, from the other side of the continent. And we were very, very proud to be there, part of the Peruvian community. I'd like to thank you very much to our crew behind, which is doing a fantastic job for us to get to you and play a little bit of music while you getting into your position and to have a very, very good time tonight. Okay, we started with something Andean, something from Peru. We're gonna go to Ecuador now, San Juanitos. Amor equivocado, para ti.
Este amor equivocado. Escogió mi corazón, un amor equivocado. Escogió mi corazón, un amor equivocado. El amor me obligaron a olvidar. El amor me obligaron Escogió mi corazón, este amor equivocado. Escogió mi corazón, este amor equivocado. El amor no me puede olvidar. El amor no me puede olvidar.
seguimos viajando por Latinoamérica. Ya hemos estado en Perú, Ecuador, también vamos a ir a Bolivia y viajando un poquito, ya que la música rompe fronteras, no hay límites, la música debería hermanar, la música, las danzas, toda la cultura en general, debería hermanar los pueblos y manteniendo las tradiciones, también abriéndonos, recibiendo otro tipo de culturas y apreciando lo suyo, también estamos respetando lo nuestro. I was just saying that we try to cross borders by playing music from different parts of Latin America. We started from Peru, Ecuador, we might go to Bolivia, maybe we can go maybe to Colombia just to give a little bit of so cumbia rhythm in our style, obviously. Is three of us, we're a bigger band, but today is a trio Causari. Muchísimas gracias a Andrés y a Wendy con Latino TV that helping us here for us to reach to you with our music. Cumbias de Colombia. Eso, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. This has been amazing start to our event. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us tonight. Thanks to Kausari, Johnny. Thank you. This was wonderful. Wonderful, bellísimo. Nos enchinó la piel, como se dice. It gave us all goosebumps. I'm seeing all the comments here on the right-hand side of the group chat. It's amazing. So thank you very much for that. That was brilliant. So welcome everyone to tonight's, Johnny, bye. No, but you staying on with us or you're leaving us?
So are we finished? We done? Yeah?
You are finished for now, but you're very welcome to stay on.
We're sticking around to enjoy the party.
Yes, please. That'd be lovely. Yes, we'll say cheers in a minute. Thank you very much, okay?
Thank
please
you.
Stay around. Okay, great, guys. So first of all, the housekeeping rules is as a host, we're keeping you all muted, but obviously you can unmute yourself when it's time for you to perform something or you're called to discuss something. Of course, obviously this is the typical housekeeping rules that will help us through the night, keep a tidy event. So welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for joining tonight. Is the third recognition of medals that Carnaval del Pueblo is giving in collaboration with London USA Parade for all of you guys that participated on the 1st of January 2020 in this marvelous New Year's Day Parade that London is having every year. And obviously there's more to come at the end of this. Noel is going to talk us through a bit of what is happening for next year. So I want to welcome you all, and I want to welcome everyone from art group, music groups, people joining us from the embassies. I can see Rozana, Cosette, and I am not sure, but possibly the Embassy of Mexico. Stephanie is going to join us as well. So thanks very much. I know it's Saturday night. You all have family commitments. Thank you so much for making the effort. So my name is Chiara Cochetti. I am part of the board of directors of Carnaval del Pueblo, and I also wanted to say hi and thanks to Pedro Hill, Robin Burns, Tracy, that they will be on the call or joining us really soon for being with us, and obviously Nuala that will have a word with us in a minute. And I've been with Carnival for a long time, 15 years, I guess, and I'm very pleased to be here with all of you tonight. I wanted to introduce you to the person that has made this happen and will continue to make this happen year after year. the director of the London USA Parade, Joe Bone. So Joe, would you like to say just a brief few words to introduce yourself to all the people that are accompanying us tonight? Thank you.
Absolutely. Can everyone hear me? Chiara, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes? Okay, perfect. Well, hello everyone. Thank you for having me tonight. My name is Joe Bone. I am one of the directors of London's New Year's Day Parade. Obviously, it's an interesting time right now, but London's New Year's Day Parade 2021 will be happening. There will be guidelines around it, of course. We're working on a daily basis to make it happen, but there'll be more on that later. The good news is it will be going ahead. This, though, is a celebration of Carnaval del Pueblo and their participation in Lnydp 2020, which was absolutely superb. Myself and the other directors, and indeed pretty much everyone involved with Lnydp, thought that Carnaval del Pueblo, once again, were one of, if not the strongest entry into the parade, and just provide a massive amount of quality, firstly, but just entertainment and fun. So a huge thanks has to go to every single one of you here tonight, and probably many more who aren't here tonight. And of course to Nuala as well, and everyone else involved with Carnaval del Pueblo. I very much look forward to working with Carnaval del Pueblo and Nuala this year, for 2021, albeit in slightly unusual circumstances, and again, hopefully for many more years to come. So that's a little bit about me, but tonight is your night, and I'm just glad I can be a part of that, and hope to be a part of that for many years to come. So back to you, Chiara.
Brilliant, thanks, Joe. Yeah, thank you so much for your words. It's amazing. So it's brilliant. It's really such an emotional moment to have you all here. We're not really actually hugging and touching each other, but it's amazing that technology allows us to do it over a video, over a Zoom. So thank you so much. I hope you can all have your little parties at home, have a toast on us. And if you don't have one of these things that have been delivered to you yet, then you can just do a shake of hands or a hug to your family and partners and children up until you receive them, because you will receive this. And we'll do a formal virtual ceremony towards the end of this event. So thank you very much for that. So we wanted to share a video just to give you a little taste for the people who've been in the event, give you some lovely memories of how the participation of Carnaval del Pueblo in London USA Parade was last January. And for the people who have not attended, it will be a chance to see how beautiful it was. And obviously, you will be encouraged will want us to join us over and over again. So we're just uploading, 1 second, the video, so it just can give us 2 seconds. And obviously Zoom is a great platform, but it's a bit slow in terms of multitasking. So 2 seconds and we'll introduce you to this brilliant video that was made by film director Jake Mercado. So thank you very much, Jake. I don't know if you're joining us later tonight, but thank you so much, because it was a brilliant, brilliant working effort from your side. There you go, guys. Enjoy this very short video and we'll be with you very shortly. Brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. I'm just gonna come out of this video sharing. Thank you. So I hope you really enjoyed that. Was the volume okay? Were you able to hear the volume of the video? Was that fine? Okay.
It wasn't possible to
right. So thank you. Thank you. I hope you were all able to see the video. So thank you very much for this.
Are you ready to start telling on
oh God, sorry for that one. Apologies for the technical issues because it was a video after the other and it just carried on. Anyway, it's technical issues of the Zoom reality era, so apologies for that. At this very stage, I wanted to say I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I wanted to invite the founder and director, Nuala Rhythm Morales of Carnaval del Pueblo for 20 odd years to say a few words to welcome us all because she's the real star of the party. So Nuala, it's over to you. Thank you.
Hi, Chiara, can you hear me okay?
Yes, of course.
Por favor, si todos se pueden apagar su micrófono porque hay muchas voces entrando, porfis. Everyone can turn off their microphones. Por favor, que se apaguen la voz, cada uno. Is that okay now, Chiara? Is everybody muted?
Now it's perfect. Now it's all muted. Thank you.
Okay. Chiara, thank you for doing such a beautiful job. It's beautiful to see Joe looking rather worried. It's fantastic that we're welcoming people throughout the world. We have people coming in from Mexico. We have people coming in from Colombia. I'm here in Spain. Perhaps Rozana is in Germany. I don't know. But this is the wonderful Zoom. And each time I'm sure we're going to get much, much better. La única cosa que quería es decir un bienvenido al cónsul Rozana Castro, en que has dado tanto apoyo en la parte de su país, Perú. No sé si Stephanie Black de la Embajada de México está con nosotros, pero bienvenido. Esos cruces que se pone todo posible. Y un momentico nomás quería invitar, yo no sé si Yela está, yo quería que después que habla la señora Castro, si Yela podría responder. Si Yela no está, si está José mirando, yo sí veo a José. Pero si la señora, el cónsul de Perú en Londres, Rozana Castro, podría decir unas palabras.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the invitation. I am very glad to be here with you, and I greet you from London. Yeah, we are here with my family, and I am very glad to see you from your home during this this quarantine, this isolation period. That it's very important that we keep. And I am very happy to see the participants of the London New Year's parade. For me, it was a great experience. It was the first time that I saw the parade here in London. And it was great to see all the Peruvians dancing there. I felt extremely proud to see my nationals dancing all over London. And I really congratulate you for the work that you have done, Mrs. Nuala, Chiara, Mr. Bone. This is an excellent event that reunites cultures, that reunites people from all over the world. And this is very important in order that the people get together and know that the other people, we are just the same. we are, we speak probably other languages, but we are the same in spirit. And for us, it was very, very nice to participate in this important event of London. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Thank you, Rozana. Thank you very much. It was brilliant. Thanks a lot, and thanks everyone accompanies us again from the embassy. Yela, I've seen you around actually. Would you like to say a few words? Yela?
Hola, ¿cómo están? Hola a todos. Hola, un beso grandote aquí con mi corona de mi Inca, de Mamaokio, mi esposo. Solamente decirles con mi corazón, gracias London Latino Parade por una invitación que nos hicieron a todos, la comunidad peruana. Infinitas gracias. Espero que se repita, y como comunidad latina somos muchos grupos que estamos involucrados y tenemos el orgullo y el honor de siempre representar nuestros países. Gracias, muchas gracias por todo. Eso es todo.
Brilliant, thank you so much. Thank you. No, it was lovely. It's great. But this is really just a party. So it's amazing to just see spontaneity going on here in our communication. Again, this Zoom could, yeah, sorry.
I speak in Spanish because I think everybody is Spanish.
Claro, si quieres vuelve a repetir lo mismo en español. Está muy bien.
I really thank you very much for the bottom of my heart for that great invitation for London Latino Parade, to our community, all the Latino Americans, groups, communities. We are really we call a fraternity. I mean, we are so wonderful people to represent our country. Please, thank you very much in name of everyone.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Yela. Jose Miranda, are you around? I'd like you to say a few words. It'd be really lovely if you could do that.
Rimakuyako Yaktamasicuna, saludos fraternos a todos los miembros de Carnaval del Pueblo, a Nuala, a la cónsula acá presentes. El Carnaval del Pueblo es un esfuerzo obviamente comunitario de todos los países del mundo para representar sus culturas. En ese sentido quiero manifestar que el evento fue obviamente el año pasado, pero hay un evento que es más importante, el tema de la pandemia, ¿no? Y creo que a partir de la experiencia del Carnaval del Pueblo y la pandemia actual que viene pasando en el mundo, nos tiene que hacer trabajar como de manera fraterna entre todos nosotros. Es importante rescatar ese esfuerzo de fraternidad, de comunidad que existe entre nosotros. Diversos pueblos se juntan para mostrar sus culturas. En ese sentido, ha sido un evento muy positivo y creo que el Carnaval del Pueblo, ojalá que el año que viene también se puedan presentar con el esfuerzo obviamente de Nuala para trabajar conjuntamente todas las comunidades y todos los países de manera fraterna. En ese sentido, nosotros que pertenecemos a la comunidad Rimanacuy estaremos obviamente gustosos de participar de manera solidaria y fraterna y mostrar que los pueblos pueden trabajar unidos por una causa de justicia social. Gracias a ustedes.
Thank you, José. I think Nuala, gracias, muchísimas gracias, José. Nuala quiere decir unas palabras también en respuesta, así que ya le vamos a pasar el micrófono a ella. Muchas gracias. Nualita, it's over to you.
Muchas gracias, Chiara. It's just al grano, Jose. Everybody around the table now, and so Joe feels included, knows that Jose Miranda is a miracle example of some incredible man who got his COVID-19 and he was in St. Thomas's and on a ventilator, and look at the man now. So I think we all need to celebrate that Jose Miranda is with us, and the words that he say are very sabio and to be respected. And from our part, Carnaval del Pueblo, we participated last week in the World Conference on COVID-19 with Professor Kevin Fenton. who's the world leading authority of COVID-19. And with this big mouth of mine, I did put on the table what is the plan for analysis on the impact of COVID-19 on the Latin American community in London. So if anybody would like to join me in the work of preparing case studies to continue that work, they're very, very welcome. It's only by raising it with the people that they realize that the Latin American community is 19 countries and not just to be tucked in with other parts of the world. So that was a very interesting conference. If anybody wants a copy of it and would like to do the case studies with me, they're very, very welcome.
Thank you, Nuala. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Well, thank you. Thanks again. Thanks, Nuala. Thanks, Jose. Thanks, Rozana. Thanks, everyone that we've heard their experiences and their lovely, kind words so far. And obviously, it's undoubted to all of us how such an amazing experience is to be part of the London New Year's Day Parade. So we are very much looking forward to 2021, which is great. So I wanted, talking about the future, I also want, you say that you cannot build a great future if you don't think of the past, of course, and learn from it. So we want to hear the experiences of people who have already participated, and we want to see them sharing their ideas or maybe performing something for us. So Gerson, I think I see you on the line, and Joaquin, you brought this amazing children band from Mexicali in the 2020 edition. So I would like to give you a bit of time to just say to us and explain through the children's eyes how your experience was and if you wanted to do something for us. So it's over to you, Gerson.
¿Qué tal? Buenas tardes. Pues mi nombre es Gerson Ramírez. Soy el director de la banda de música de la secundaria 50. Muchas gracias a Mr. John por estar aquí. Es un tremendo, he's a great person. I can't handshake to John. Anuala, también excelente persona. Y simplemente, pues nuestra admiración por el festival. It's a great parade, festival, international festival. For us, it's an amazing experience. Creo que une mucho a la gente. Nosotros acá en México, nuestra ciudad estuvo siempre al pendiente del proyecto. Recibíamos muchas solicitudes, nos estuvimos siguiendo en las redes sociales. Creo que el festival creció más porque mucha gente lo conoce. Ahora acá en Mexicali, mucha gente sabe que existe el festival. Obviamente sabe que existe en Londres y lo vieron de una forma distinta a través de los ojos de nuestros alumnos. Y en general nuestros alumnos siguen felices y contentos por vivir esa experiencia. Somos una escuela pública y siempre ha sido muy difícil hacer estos viajes, pero gracias al esfuerzo de la comunidad y al esfuerzo de los padres y al esfuerzo de los docentes y de los maestros, pues hemos podido llevar a estos niños a que conozcan el mundo. Un niño que le enseñas el mundo, pues son niños que dejan de hacer otras que nos echan a perder la juventud, ¿no? Entonces, esa es nuestra meta, hacer a los niños más proactivos con este tipo de experiencias y que sean personas de bien.
Hola, Gerson. ¿Te perdimos o terminaste? No, perdón. ¿Sí nos escuchas? ¿Sí, listo? Ah, sí. Perfecto. Y Joaquín, justo estaba buscando, te veo. José Joaquín, dinos unas palabras tú también, por favor. Gracias.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, muy bien. Buenas noches en Londres, buenos días aquí en México. Nosotros vivimos esa experiencia.
No, ella no es. No, lo que pasa es que son, por ejemplo, es José.
¿Y esta por qué no llevan gorro? Esta tampoco.
No, porque no, nosotros...
No, porque no.
Joaquín, por favor, solo un momento. Señores, por favor, ¿pueden poner en mute sus micrófonos? Hay alguien que está hablando, por favor. Muchas gracias. Pueden poner en mute, gracias. Joaquín, por favor, discúlpame desde que te interrumpimos. Puedes
No, no
retomar
hay
de
ningún
nuevo.
problema. Y al contrario, después de saludarlos, muy agradecidos por esta invitación. Nosotros hace 7 meses vivimos una experiencia inigualable al participar en el desfile de Año Nuevo de la ciudad de Londres. Cabe mencionar que para nosotros fue algo muy importante, con mucho sacrificio, porque viajamos con un centenar de personas, en su mayoría niños entre 12 y 15 años. Son estudiantes de secundaria, son estudiantes de una escuela pública que vivieron algo con lo que se van a quedar para toda la vida. Y eso, en primer término, pues yo se lo agradezco a mi gran amigo, el maestro Gerson, que acá en Mexicali, en México, lo conocemos como un transformador de vidas. ¿Qué es lo que hace él con estos muchachos con su excelente trabajo? Y puntualizar que muy agradecidos con el festival, con la dirección, con Mr. Bond, Chiara, Noala, un abrazo muy, muy especial para Noala, que siempre estuvo al tanto desde nuestra llegada a la ciudad de Londres y hasta retirarnos. También quiero mencionar el apoyo que tuvimos por parte de la cónsul de México en Londres, de la cual también estamos muy agradecidos. Pues, Chiara, nada más decirles que muchas gracias por esta invitación. Gracias.
Muchísimas gracias. Yo estaba buscando testigos también de Nelson de Colombia, pero no sé si se haya conectado, si no, nos digan por favor, porque no lo estoy viendo. Y Carmen de Querétaro, del grupo de danzas de Querétaro. No sé si Carmen se ha conectado. Y si no, de todas formas, seguimos ahorita adelante con el evento. Será Anuala, quería preguntarte, discúlpame a este punto, se me hace muy justo preguntarte si querías decir algo más hasta que pasáramos a la parte intensa de party, de cada uno ponernos la medalla y otro intermedio musical y un poquito más de la parte de fiesta. Quería saber si querías darnos algunas otras palabras. Would you like to say something else in between? We're more or less mid-event, so it would be great.
Chiara, I just want to say I'm actually crying because to see Gerson and Joaquin and the faces, we all know what we all lived. In my case, of course, I was living everything. And I think it's so important for people to see this, because we actually entered the official Latin American representation in the London New Year's Day parade of 500 people, 500. 130, by some miracle of God, came from Mexico. Half of them were from the 50 secondary school on the frontier of Mexico and the United States of America. So it was a huge diplomatic journey that they did as well, to show that children in the most marginalized situations can and will do incredible things. And the same with the people who came from the other part of Mexico. And the year before, we had the same from people of Barranquilla in Colombia. And this was this extraordinary experience to be bringing together these 500 people. And I'm still a little bit in shock, but we did it. And Joe Bone has embraced us in an extraordinary way. And I think, you know, he accepts our different ways, and he's never really recognized for what he is doing for the Latin American community. He listened and he opened his arms, and he's always there for me. So that's why we've been able to do it. And now we have the diplomatic friendships with the Peruvian embassy and also with the Mexican embassy. And for that, we say thanks to the people from Mexico, and of course, people like Jose and Yela here on the ground in London. And that's a friendship that over the years is going to grow. This year, I think we're really in a particularly honourable situation, being able to participate, because I believe it's the only large-scale outdoor event in Europe which is taking place. And so we have the honour of presenting 250 people. It can't be 500 people this year. So we have to be very, very specific in our selection process, and we need to begin now. So we will be sending, formalising a little bit more each year, and we will be sending out application packs just to be in the Carnaval del Pueblo entry. So that it can be, you know, in perfection in terms of health and safety and so on, and everybody registered and everybody involved with the artistic bit. With our Mexican friends, I pray to God that we can keep the friendships going and develop it over the years. And who knows, some clever secret pájaro and may somehow make it possible for, even if it's 1 or 2 or 3 people to come to keep the tradition going. I hope we can open the same with Peru. My dream is to see the great opera singer, of course, Diego, the man, at the top of a fantastic carroza with Jose on one side and Yela on the other side, and the consul and the ambassador and everybody. And I pray that will happen one year. The people who can do those miracles are, of course, Rozana herself and Cosette and people who have those extraordinary connections. But I would love to see Mr. Flores singing in the London New Year's Day parade one day. And then we just gradually grow the countries. But I just really want to say thank you to everybody for being patient with the lack of huge communication that we do, because we're a very, very small team. And Chiara was in Mexico last year, so a lot of the time I was alone doing this, the best that I could. And the secret in life, of course, is to be opening doors, and then it's for every person to see what happens when they go through the door. So that's my pleasure in life, is to open doors and see what happens. And I'm just really, it brings me tears to see the people from Mexico, because we did live a life in those days, and to see the people from Peru, because we also, you know, Rozana after work sitting in the console listening to our details of making a carroza. I don't know how she had the patience, but she always smiled and she was always positive, and I liked her leadership. So it's my pleasure to continue this year. I hope that we can begin the planning now, so we don't panic quite so much in December. And I'm just really, really happy to see everybody. And thank you, Chiara.
Brilliant, thank you. Is there Renzo from El Salvador talking about future projects? Is Renzo with us tonight? Maybe.
I hope so. He's invited and he wanted to be here, but there are a lot of
issues,
floods and so on in El Salvador at the moment, and the connection with internet is very complicated. But his dream, come hell or high water, is for those boys and girls to get to the UK and be in the London New Year's Day parade and have a life-changing experience, the same as has happened with the Mexican people. And indeed, it's the Mexican people who introduced us to the people in El Salvador. So the circle goes round.
Great, fantastic. I wanted to invite now to talk. We know a lot about the work that Art Peru UK has been doing. So I wanted to invite the founder to speak. Catherine, are you on the phone with us?
Hi, Chiara. Yes, I'm here.
Yes, thank you. So obviously talking about people who had some good experiences, we hope, with the London New Year's Day Parade and Carnival, we would like to hear your experience and your beautiful group of dancers and artists. And obviously the word is over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chiara. Yes, it was such a great experience for all of us. It was the first time that we participated in the London New Year's Parade. So it was really nice to share with all our different nationals and just perform in the most iconic places in UK. So we were really proud to be wearing the Peruvian costumes and to perform for more than 3 hours. We were dancing Balicha, which is a really famous song in Cusco, which is part of our heart. So it was really nice. I'm really glad to see a lot of our dancers here in this school. We are wearing our medals. Thank you so much to deliver this because we are able to.
Oh, it's amazing you managed to get it.
Yeah. We managed to get it on time. So thank you so much for that. We are really pleased for the support that we received from the Peruvian consul, Rozana, who were able to give us the 10 costumes that we were able to use in that day. And also to all the different groups that we shared the dance floor in that day, like Newsters Peru UK and the community Rumenekul from Jose Miranda and other more different performance like Kausari, the music band as well. So we are really happy that this is an opportunity to put everyone together to perform and to show more about our Peruvian culture in the UK. So we are really happy for that. Thank you so much.
Fantastic, Catherine. Thank you so much. And I really hope you can accompany us again, you know, in the next edition. So thank you so much. I think we've heard a lot of experiences, past people. We were waiting to have someone for future projects from El Salvador, but unfortunately because of flooding and communication problems, as we're all aware in Latin America, they do happen quite often. It's difficult, especially in remote areas. So unfortunately, they were not able to be with us, but hopefully we'll see them live very soon if they can join us in our next edition. So really at this stage, we wanted to go on we've got about 20-25 minutes to go, and we wanted to go on the happy party. Everything has been happy, amazing, it's very moving, but we want to go on the party side of things. So I'm really pleased to hear that most of you now are in possession of one of our brilliant medals. But if you don't, for any reason, then hug your family, handshake, toast, have a drink on us of any kind, and let's try and enjoy this bit of the party together. So I will do the initiation here with Rafael, who was participating in 2019, but not in 2020, because I took him away. But this year we're gonna be back. And there you go. So I hope you can all do the same in your houses. Please share your medals with us, and let's try to enjoy this beautiful moment. And again, it's a moment of appreciation, given the current period that everyone is living, given difficulties across the world. Obviously in developing countries, I was a year working in Mexico, and I could fully understand, obviously, situations in other countries, especially in remote areas, is really a lot more tragic than things could be, for example, out here or in other centralized countries or regions. So all our appreciation, all our thoughts are going to people living difficulties and a very painful situation in this very moment. And obviously, may the strength of the beautiful Latin American culture, its amazing colors, its amazing vibe, its amazing music, be with us. And obviously, let us enjoy this amazing party tonight, and let us enjoy the next edition. And thanks again to the amazing organization of London New Year's Day Parade and Joe that is present here with us. So we are waiting for one more guest, Nelson Fontalvo, that I'm sure he will join us in a few minutes, tuning in from Barranquilla, Colombia. And when he does, he's one of the veterans of London New Year's Day Parade and Carnaval del Pueblo. He has accompanied us with this group many times. So whenever he comes on, you'll excuse us, but we love to hear his lovely, interesting witnessing experience of this. In the meantime, that Nelson comes on, I wanted to introduce you guys to Rafael here, that is going to show us a little bit. similar to what we heard in Peruvian terms, but something similar from the indigenous people of Colombia, some traditional gaita playing music, but he'll explain a little bit of this in a minute. So over to you, Rafa.
Hi, everyone. My name is Rafael Sarmiento. So I play traditional Colombian music, gaita. This instrument is a flute. I mean, in English, you can call pipes. I mean, it's a Colombian pipe. So I play drums as well. I live in this country for 20 years. So in 20 years, we deliver Colombian music around all UK. So we are proud. I want to play a little bit, but before I want to say something. I'm going to do a workshop in Southern Park. So very soon. So just keep an eye on the social media. I'm going to update soon which days I'm going to be there, sharing all my knowledge, teaching all the drums, maracas, gaitas, cumbia, and other rhythm from Colombia. So, vamos aquí. Así que aquí vamos. Un poquito de gaita colombiana, Colombian pipes. Hope you
For
like.
London University Parade.
Ok, quedan todos invitados entonces para los próximos workshops que voy a dar en Southern Park. Así que todos atentos y allá los espero. Gracias.
Listo. Yo aprovecho para decir que sí, este proyecto es particularmente abierto a todos, pero para jóvenes y niños de hasta 25 años de edad que sean de comunidad latina o no de comunidad latina, pero preferiblemente nos estamos apuntando a jóvenes hasta los 25 años que son first or second generation, que quieren aprender. Entonces, si se quieren poner en contacto para Bridge Network, you're very welcome. Entonces, esperamos noticias de ustedes. Y Noel, en lo que esperamos, sorry, in English, while we're waiting for Nelson, because I will know when Nelson comes on, because I'll have to let him into the room. He's not on yet. Would you like to say anything about what we're hoping for the future for the 2021 edition and what people should do if they're interested in applying?
Yeah, it's, the simple thing is to communicate with us now. That's all it is. And we can have informal discussions and then build a plan and see what we can and what we can't do. What we can't do this year is respond to people wanting to be in our entry in October, November, December. We can't respond this year, and Joe will support me 300% in that. If you would like to be with us this year, and we'll do the best that we can, you need to get in touch with us at the very end of September is the latest. And then we'll have a much more, I hate using the word, but maybe organized experience. But you'll notice that Joe has already put out the applications, and obviously all the Latin American and so on applications come to Carnaval, but they need to be done the same as everybody else in the parade. And I just draw your attention, I suppose, to remember that Joe is dealing with 10,000, 10,000 artists, artistas, no? 10,000 artistas tiene Joe cada año from all over the world. And really, that's why he works with this process of coordinators and people in charge of chunks, shall we say. So please, anything Latin American, come to me and save the poor man some stress, and he will just forward everything to me anyway, because he has 10,000 people on his table to look after, plus all the television in 500 channels in the United States. I can't even begin to think what his job is about. He always smiles. But anything Latin American, please send it to Carnaval del Pueblo as quickly as possible, and we'll all do the very best that we can. And also be patient with us, because we are all volunteers, and so you know we have our lives stretched. But of course, now is a great point for thought, because with Corona and so on, you know, we have everybody has the time. So now is the time to get in touch. Here I am at my mother's house, looking at emails every day. If you'd like to be with us 1st of January, please get in touch. We'll be in touch with the embassies. Please be proactive. Don't wait for us. Just reach out to us. All your inspiration and ideas. Let's make it a better quality every year. Let's build the quality up so we have bigger and better floats, and not necessarily quantity of people, but quality of entry. Is that fair? Joe? Over to Joe.
I think you can hear me. Hang on, I just have to double check. Yes, the microphone's on.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely spot on. Quality over quantity, and getting better every year. It sounds like music to my ears, quite honestly. You've done it so far. Every year you've been involved, and I'm sure this year and the year after will be no exception to that. I think Nwala touched on one brilliant point there, which is, you know, we've got a chance this year to regroup a little bit earlier, to get the process started earlier, to get the organisation side of it started earlier. The earlier the better, because this year's a little bit hectic. So come November time, it's going to be very tough. October, November. So the earlier the better. Get in touch with Nwala. You know, Nwala can always get in touch with me about anything she needs. And yeah, just let's have another fantastic year, and let's be even better, which is going to be hard to do in 2020.
But we like hard work, so there we are, Joe. We're perfectly fit for it. Great. So I've just seen Nelson has just come on. So Nelson, hola Nelson, ¿cómo estás? ¿Sí nos escuchas bien?
Sí, sí.
Hola Nelson, qué gusto escucharte. Me encantaría que pudieras dar un recorrido de tu experiencia con nosotros, del Carnaval del Pueblo, y sobre todo, como estamos en tema del London New Year's Day Parade, de lo que viviste el 1 de enero del año pasado, de 2019. Y me encantaría que pues compartieras tu experiencia y que dijeras una palabra en esta gran familia que es Carnaval para ti, que lo sabemos y tú lo eres para nosotros. Por favor. Gracias, Nelson.
Sí, ahorita no tengo imagen, ¿cierto?
No, no te vemos, pero si quieres puedes hablar. Aún no te preocupes por el video, no hay ningún problema.
Bueno, realmente fue una oportunidad muy grande, por lo que he estado participando en años anteriores en algo parecido, digámoslo así, aunque muy de Barranquilla solamente, que se trata del Carnaval de Barranquilla, y que también es una tremenda fiesta enorme, pero en London New Year's Day Parade es precioso porque es una gran oportunidad de representar la diversidad de culturas que conviven en Londres, que conviven en Europa, en las grandes ciudades, y coexisten en un mismo espacio geográfico y social. Esto es algo demasiado importante. Nos une lazos fuertes a través de la música, a través de la danza, a través de la cultura. Realmente es de gran impacto. Para mí fue una experiencia única, y creo que la primera en toda la historia de mi carrera profesional, que pues ya son muchos años que la vengo ejerciendo como director musical de diferentes orquestas colombianas a la que he podido integrar, y ahora último con la orquesta que vengo dirigiendo, que es la orquesta de la Tribu Band, con la cual hemos podido participar en el London New Year Day Parade junto con otros artistas como fue Aira, Ridel Morales y Shakira, Ridel Morales, con Wendy Corso, en fin, con Rafael Sarmiento, varios músicos locales que están en la ciudad de Londres. Y realmente, pues pienso que esto debe darse, se tiene que seguir dando. Sé que fue una sola vez, bueno, para mí fue la primera vez. Creo que también fue el principio para London New Year Day Parade, este evento, ya con hispanos, con una cantidad de hispanos de distintos países que estábamos participando. En el caso mío, representando a Colombia. Realmente esto se tiene que seguir dando. Yo digo y subrayo que es una gran oportunidad multicultural, y eso es lo que tenemos que perseguir. Todos los que estamos en este emprendimiento, en todo lo que estamos envueltos en procesos de gestión cultural, eso es de gran impacto y de gran importancia. Esto tiene que continuar, y realmente yo estoy muy feliz de que se me haya dado la oportunidad el año pasado, en el 2019, en el 1 de enero, esta gran oportunidad de poder participar. Y todas las veces que me pudieran decir a mí que participe, pueden contar conmigo, porque esto es algo grandioso, algo de realmente hermoso.
Nelson, muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much, Nelson. So we wanted to show you a beautiful creation that Nelson made over the COVID era. Basically, during lockdown, he came up with this amazing production with La Tribu Band. We all took a small part in it. And this video, it's a great salsa, inspirational, levanta ánimo, como dicen en español, sobre todo por este periodo tan difícil, y se llama Mi Granito de Arena. Y quisiera compartirlo con todos ustedes porque nos pone en ánimo de fiesta seguramente. Y ya después de eso nos despedimos de ustedes con unas palabras y ya terminamos el evento. Entonces quédense con nosotros todavía unos minutos más y no se pierdan este video. Muchísimas gracias.
Y no hay solo
mi gente, mi grano de arena. Entre todos haremos un mundo mejor. Mi grano de arena por un mundo mejor. Ay, por ti seré en esta vida mucho mejor, sí, señor. Mi grano de arena por un mundo mejor. Quiero que todos comprendan que unidos logramos esta solución. Es un reto de amor.
Let me get back to see you all, guys. Again, this is not that interactive. Don't you all feel a lot happier after all this amazing music? Nelson, the Andean music, gaita, it's Latin American music. It's really cheerful and uplifting, isn't it? So thank you very much, everyone. Renzo, that we were waiting for from El Salvador, just tuned in as we were hearing the video. Renzo, ¿estás por ahí?
Sí, aquí estamos.
Ay, qué gusto, Renzo, ¿cómo estás? Queríamos que justamente te estábamos esperando para cerrar el evento, para que dijeras una palabra sobre la posible participación en un futuro de El Salvador en nuestro London New Year's Day Parade. ¿Cómo te sienten y cómo están todos por allá?
De antemano, pues estamos muy bien y muy agradecidos por la oportunidad. Estamos todo el proyecto Boinas Verdes Marching Band de El Salvador. Está bien entusiasmado, estamos ahí en contacto con Miss Nuala, estamos coordinando. Aquí pues ya este año vamos a comenzar a hacer campaña para recaudar fondos para poder viajar, lastimosamente la pandemia, pero sí ya estamos listos, estamos entusiasmados, aceptamos la invitación con una gran felicidad de estar en ese grandioso evento. Así es que desde El Salvador reciban un fuerte abrazo. Las bendiciones que derrama el Ser Supremo sobre este proyecto y estamos entusiasmados. Sepan que El Salvador quiere estar presente en el desfile de Año Nuevo en Londres. Así que muchas gracias por la fina atención.
Gracias. Una maravilla, muchas gracias. Muy alentador tu mensaje, como el de todos ustedes. Ha sido maravilloso estar con ustedes. Espero que se hayan divertido, que hayan pasado un buen rato. Disculpen que otra vez tengo el mismo problema técnico, pero ya estoy con ustedes, listo. Entonces, bueno, espero que se hayan divertido mucho, que hayan tenido un sábado diferente. Nos hubiera encantado tener un party, una fiesta, como siempre la hemos organizado presencialmente, con baile, con comida, pero muy pronto al terminar esta pandemia, pues, o cuando se pueda volver a la nueva normalidad y podemos volver a juntarnos de otra forma diferente, lo haremos con el mayor de los gustos. Y Renzo, los esperamos, por supuesto, desde El Salvador. Renzo, Nelson, te esperamos como siempre de vuelta. Y a todos ustedes acá en UK, muchísimas gracias Perú, muchísimas gracias Colombia, gracias El Salvador. Thank you UK, thanks everyone, thanks Joe, thanks Nuala, thanks Yela, thanks the embassy, Rozana, Cosette, thanks everyone. I just need to say it was brilliant. It really cheered me up. It was really moving, and it's so beautiful to see how much Latin America can bring to the world to the culture, to the cultural heritage that we all have and you all have. Fuerza, up New Year's Day parade. We're very much looking forward to welcoming you all again for the 2021 edition. And unless Nuala wants to say anything else, I think we'll just wrap it up here. Nualita, do you want to just say goodbye?
Very many thanks to Joe Bone and to his parents for being spectacular with us. Con cariño.
Sí, of course. Thanks, Joe.
Una palabra para acabar. Tupananchiscama. Hasta la vista.
Tupananchiscama. Hasta la vista.
Una palabra, por favor.
Es una palabra quechua. Ayiyanchu.
Una palabra. Gracias también a nuestras familias. Thank you very much for our family to support us. You know, we leave them to support all this London New Year's parade, and they are behind us. Thank you very much for our family, husband, boyfriend, lovers, whatever. Thank you for love you, everyone. Bless you, everyone. Please, I hope I see you next year. I am really happy. 19, 20, and I lost the first one, but doesn't matter. I love you, and God bless you. And I hope, please look after yourself.
I have a 2018 for you.
Take care.
Chao.
Adiós.
Muchas gracias.
Chao, gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Adiós.
Muchas gracias.
Bless you.